She's known by one name, and one name alone.
Barbie, you're beautiful.
She's the best-selling toy of all time.
Totally hot, totally cool, totally hair Barbie.
Star of a new movie projected to be the box office smash of the summer.
Did you bring your rollerblades?
I literally go nowhere without them.
If you line up every Barbie doll ever purchased end to end, you could circle the globe more than 7 times. And you might not know this, but thousands of them are tucked away here inside of a high-end shopping mall in Montreal. This space is home to the world's largest collection of Barbie dolls.
The first impression is, oh my God, it's wow. How can you possibly fit over 1,000 dolls in this magical exposition? It will be quite impressive if I show you the amount of details that we can get in the 12-inch doll.
She's held a number of jobs in her 60-something years.
Teacher Barbie and her students love classroom fun.
She's paraded as royalty, as a number of celebrities. She's been a model and a muse.
The Indigenous Barbies are here.
But she's also been, several times over, a Native American. There are more than a dozen Indigenous Barbies here at the Expo, starting with the first ever released to the more recent. Julie Carver is a content creator, and her culture is always front and center.
I definitely had a connection to Barbie growing up. I loved and played with Barbies as a little girl, as many other little girls did.
She paid a visit to the Montreal Barbie Expo on Ribbon Skirt Day and posted a video tour to TikTok. With now over 100,000 views, it remains one of her most popular videos.
It was really great to see the Indigenous representation of the Barbie Expo. I was definitely not expecting to find so many Barbies Indigenous to Turtle Island. I counted 14 of them. And you could see that they had different face molds, some with longer noses, higher cheekbones, as well as different skin tones.
Mattel has tried to diversify their line of dolls over the last few years, creating different body types, skin tones, and hair colors. But the Indigenous Barbie dolls of the 1980s and 1990s are a little less diverse. Regalia is referred to as costumes, and most dolls are labeled Native American or tribal princesses, or identified based on country instead of individual nations. However,
things were much different in the 80s than they are now. There wasn't much Indigenous representation anywhere at that time. And so at that time, when Indigenous kids saw anything Indigenous, they were very happy about it.
TikTok has been a hub for chronicling the evolution of Barbie.
And Barbie made some Native American dolls.
Brianna Dice, a Vancouver-based Dene artist, launched a wildly popular series based on just that.
What I remember was looking at a Sears page, like in the catalog, and that they had the Native American Barbie, and then next to her they had the colonial Barbie and like the Mayflower Barbie, and they were all their descriptions were like, we're going on an exciting adventure. And it's like, no, you're not. You're doing something terrible.
But it's also become her business, selling customized, indigenized dolls via her website.
I think people have been making ribbon dresses and ribbon skirts for their dolls since as long as Barbie's been around, right? You know, everyone's grandma made them little outfits for their Barbies, or at least quite a few did.
While a far cry from the beaded earrings and tiny ribbon skirts made by Brianna, the newer Barbies issued by Mattel include culturally specific details not seen before.
From the paillettes to the pleats, hair and makeup, jewelry, everything from top to bottom. Each decade you will see like evolution, and every decade they come up with like those fantastic ideas.
Mattel did not respond to APTN's interview request, though the hope is.
I think we definitely need more Indigenous people working with Mattel and creating something, like creating regalia, creating, you know, ribbon skirts, creating something that's actually more accurate to what they have.
So whether in a small workshop in Western Canada or a record-holding collection further east, the face of Barbie is changing, little by little. Lindsay Richardson, APTN National News, Montreal.